tuned in to the 411 for your fantasy football with your host, Autumn Wind Williams.
What's going on, everybody? This is Autumn Wind Williams. You're now listening to the 411 podcast or watching this on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment below, hit the bell icon so you don't know the next time that I'm on YouTube, or check the feed on the podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast. Leave a rating and review. Last night was not cool. How Jalen Hurts got a late scratch. And I had like 80% Jalen Hurts in my lineups on Draftkings and Fanduel. We better not get no surprises like that tonight. And this NFL 2-game slate. I mean, I know preseason, it's never anything promised, whether it's regular season or preseason, but I mean, to get dudes with late scratches like that with Jalen Hurts, got a tummy ache, and then all of a sudden he's fine. They should have put him in a game then, give him some Pepto and make him start playing. But anyway, Friday slate going down. Got Kansas City Chiefs versus the Arizona Cardinals, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Washington football team, and everybody is like really questioning on Twitter what they supposed to do. I remember 2019 coach speak, Andy Reid told us the same thing. He planned the majority of his starters at least one half, and it didn't happen, and a lot of us were like really pissed off. I know I was very pissed off because I did some onslaught stacks with the Chiefs and shit didn't work out right. It was straight up coach speak. So tonight, if I play any Chiefs, I might do like one onslaught just in case he's not lying this time. But the rest, nah. I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm going to give you some guys who I'm considering playing. Like, one thing for sure, if I think it's just coach speak from Andy Reid, and I don't think Mahomes going to be out there for no full half, I'm playing a rookie, Anthony Gordon, at quarterback. I'm reading some good things on this brother. He does throw a lot of interceptions, 16 interceptions thrown his last year in college, but he got 48 touchdowns, and that's the second most behind Joe Burrow. He took over for Gardner Minshew. What was he playing for? I didn't even jot that down. Washington State. Yeah, Washington State. He was playing for Washington State. But he looked pretty good. He got an insane release, real quick with his release. So he's impressing a lot of people, and he's fighting for a roster spot. So I think I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to be playing some Chris Trevler too, Eric Dungy, Taylor Heineke at quarterback. Got rushing upside. So if I play any Mahomes, it's probably just going to be one lineup, one onslaught lineup. That's it, and the rest, I'm not going to go with that hype. I don't know if I'm going to be playing any Kyler Murray. He probably play 2 or 3 series. I don't think he's going to play that much. I know that this is supposed to be week 2 dress rehearsal and all of that, but this year is different. We got 3 preseason games. Is after a COVID season with no preseason, and COVID is even rising back again. So anything can happen. Anybody can be off the roster tonight. So make sure you guys be checking Twitter and anywhere else you rely on for updates. Unfortunately, I can't go live or anything like that because I'll be working until after game lock, my regular job. Moving on to running back. San Francisco, I didn't realize they got rid of Jared McKinnon. I had no idea he was with the Chiefs. So that was a surprise to me last week. So I might be playing him. I might be playing some Jared McKinnon, Darwin Thompson. But if I'm going to buy into any of that Andy Reid stuff that he's talking again about playing the starters, I might go ahead and play Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Like if I do a Chiefs defense and stack him up with them, I can consider doing that because all I need him to do is get on the goal line and run the ball in one time and get a nice long run and maybe a couple pass catching. And I think that's what they want to focus on with Clyde Edwards-Helaire anyway, is have him start pass catching more, because they're like a little bit weaker at wide receiver. Not saying Sammy Watkins was that much and he was always injured, but they got to create games some other kind of way because everybody know that Mahomes is going to rely on Kelsey and Tyreek Hill a lot, so they got to focus on some other type of game plan too. Maybe do a little bit more dump offs with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, get him more used to catching the ball a lot more and not just rely on him just running it. So I think this game right here would be perfect practice if they are trying to put those starters out for the first half. So I can see myself taking a chance with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But I'm telling you, I'm not playing Tyreek Hill. I'm not playing Travis Kelsey, except if I do that one onslaught lineup. That's going to be like the safety lineup, so I'm not missing out any action. All right, far as other running backs, yeah, Jared Patterson, Chris Evans, they was pretty good last week, so I can see myself playing them at running back, Patterson and Chris Evans. Let's see, Chris Evans, he got the ball 12 times for 25 yards and got a touchdown while catching all 4 of his targets for 33 yards last week. Patterson, he basically went out there and got 10 carries, 40 yards, caught 3 of his 4 targets for 30 yards. So he did pretty good against New England Patriots. Boy, did they destroy him on defense, and that run game is still sick, man. Going back on a tangent, talking about last night, I just thought about that though. It was disappointing on my lineups, but 35 to nothing. That's sad, man. That's real sad, but that's the Eagles' fault, not giving Jalen Hurts no Pepto-Bismol. But back to the slate. Man, I can't help it. I woke up pissed still from last night. I was so mad. 80% Jalen Hurts and got me nothing on Fanduel and Draftkings. But yeah, besides that though, at running back, I probably can go with some Eno Benjamin. Let me pull up his numbers. Eno Benjamin from the Arizona Cardinals. That's another running back they have that's pretty good. He carried the ball 5 times for 50 yards and got a touchdown against the Cowboys last week. So I can consider playing him. All right, moving on to wide receiver. Andy Isabella, this is not a good look, homie. He's on COVID-19 protocol. Well, I don't know if he came off yet. If he can't get out there today, if he don't clear, he possibly gonna get cut. These guys really gotta consider just doing the vaccine, man. Just getting it out the way. Get it out the way. It'll help you. It'll help us. But season coming up, they don't want to keep on sitting out all these games. Like I don't think Godell is lying about making teams forfeit if they got too many players with the COVID, the Rona. But wide receiver, like I said, I'm not playing Tyreek Hill unless it's going to be on that onslaught lineup. I will play some Mecole Hardman because, they need to find out who's going to be their number 3. They true number 3 wide receiver. So I can see myself playing Mecole Hardman. I don't know if Pringle going to get out there because Pringle kind of looking like he's going to be the number 3, but Demarcus Robinson I can see him getting out there. If you really want to play some Chiefs, maybe look at these second, third stringers like I'm doing. But besides that, I don't know, maybe Fontaine. He's fighting for a roster spot. Darius Fontaine. He's a decent wide receiver, but I don't know if he's gonna make the team. He may end up on practice squad, but it's worth a dart throw at least. Um, Besides that, Rondale Moore. Ooh, it seems like I'm looking at the Arizona Cardinals a lot more, huh? But Rondale Moore, he was impressive last week. He's going to be fighting for a roster spot, and he's doing a damn good job at it. Last week, he got 2 carries for 16 yards, caught 3 for 4 for 23 yards. But the way the plays were, it was some good work. Just seeing him out there, he looked impressive the way he's running them routes and everything. I feel like he can go out there and get a touchdown tonight and add some competition to the team as far as all those starters. Not saying he's going to take Hopkins' role. He's not Nuke or anything, but the guy he looked good out there. Keyshawn Johnson, he's fighting for a roster spot, and with him and Rondale Moore, anything can happen. Mike Thomas, Jamar Chase, considering those guys too. At tight end, going back to the Chiefs, I can see myself playing Noah Gray. If I really don't want to play Travis Kelce, I can play some Noah Gray because I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about him. Blake Bell, Travis Kelce's talking really good about him, how he's coming in and he could run the ball, he could catch the ball. Patrick Mahomes was talking about how he can get a wide open for catches. So it sounds like he's going to be more of a catching tight end than blocking tight end. I don't know how good his blocking is, but if he got good blocking too, that's just benefiting him more as far as being out on the field more. But he got catching upside, and the team like him. They're excited about him. So why not play him in my lineups? Especially when I know a lot of people going to get the Travis Kelce and they're going to try to play a lot of Logan Thomas at the same time. I think I'm shying off of Logan Thomas. Any other tight end, I might play a little bit of him. But any other tight end that I'm looking at is probably Thaddeus Moss. He played decent when he was in college. Saw him play a few games. Nothing huge I got to say about him, but, since we at an NFL level. But he got to go out there and prove himself. He got to compete. So I'm not going to say he's a boss out on the field or anything like that on an NFL level. But I think he can go out there and handle some business. Let me see. As far as defense, I can tell you this. I'm not going to be playing Arizona Cardinals just in case Andy Reid is telling the truth about putting the starters out there for the first half. Because if he does, they're going to destroy the Cardinals. And, don't get me wrong, the Cardinals can go out there and get a pick six. Especially when I said that, Anthony Gordon throws a lot of interceptions. They can go out there and get a pick six, or maybe even 2. You never know these days. But I don't think I'm going to be playing Arizona Cardinals defense. If I do, maybe one lineup. But I think I'm going to mainly focus on the Chiefs and the Washington football team when it comes to defense. Definitely the Washington football team. I like the Washington football team defense this year. Well, I did kind of last year too, but I think they really got it together. But I feel like those are 2 defenses I need to focus on this 2-game slate. Don't get me wrong, I might play some Cincinnati Bengals defense, but not much, maybe one or two. But what I'm looking at with not only Washington football team defense, the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line is horrible. And that's another reason why I don't want to play the Arizona Cardinals defense, because the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line is a whole lot better than it was before. So that's the reason why I got those two defenses right there, KC and the football team. So that's what I got for you guys. I got to get ready to work. I wanted to make this video real quick, and hopefully the sound got adjusted. Tired of y'all complaining in the comments about it. Turn the shit up if you can't hear, man. That's all I gotta say. Besides that, hope y'all go out there, make a lot of money. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. This is Autumn Wind Williams for the 411 podcast, and I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the 411 podcast. Now get ready to make that money. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the 411 DFS.